Bit of a sloppy first, but a really strong push from your team in the second and parts of the third. What did you see tonight from them?
The first period, I thought we were okay. We had some. There was a back and forth game. I mean, they traveled in late from San Jose, and we wanted to get on them early. And I thought there was a pretty good pace, both directions, and they capitalized. And irony is, again, it's this face-off thing. We got an offensive zone draw, got an opportunity to try and pin them in their own zone after an icing, and then it goes right back down our end, and it's in the back of our net. Then the second goal is another face-off, where we're in the left corner, and we lose a draw. We try and get the puck back, and then we have a pinch, and we don't have a fill for the pinch, and they go down on 2-on-1 and score. So I mean, those things are plaguing us. Just that whole face-off dynamic is plaguing us, and the last thing you're expecting is when you got a little momentum, you get a face-off, you're hoping to get a scoring chance out of it, and then it ends up in your net literally 10 seconds later. But I thought that kind of kicked us a little bit, and then the second period, we had a great push. Again, we had multiple chances to shoot the puck in the slot, and we choose to shoot it from a different direction. And then the two shifts they did get, where they got us in our zone, is we turned the puck over at the blue line. And I think if there was one period that kind of reflects the highs of our team, okay, with our skill and our ability to generate offense, it's that second period where we had sustained offensive zone time. And then the weakness in our team is just we turn the puck over, then we get caught in our own zone, and then the other team gets multiple chances. So yeah, long answer. It's just trying to get this out for you, so you don't have to ask too many questions. We had a lot of scoring chances in the second period, didn't score, and then we had energy in the third to draw the penalties. 3 straight penalties, 6 minutes of power play in a 7.5 minute stretch. I can't remember exactly what it was, and we maybe had 2 scoring chances.
Yeah, I think there was 2 seconds between the minor and the double.
Is that all it was? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's what you're looking for. And that's down 2 goals, 6 minutes in.
Yeah, crowds into it. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if we had 2 scoring chances on 6 minutes of power play. Then you could just feel drains the crowd. Bench goes back to looking for some sort of energy offensively.
Through all kind of the highs and lows, it seemed like Fabry played his typical game. I mean, skating through everything, really impacted. Did you sense that he kind of had one in him tonight, and happy for him to get number 100? I assume.
I didn't give any thought to it, to be honest with you, Andrew. He plays the same way every night. He's a low maintenance player, and he finishes checks, blocks shots, wins faceoffs. I mean, he's terrific on the faceoff and the power play. He won 3 straight.
Couple of new look lines to start, and then a little shifting in the second period. How close do you feel like it is to finding the synergy for all 4 of those lines?
I don't know, Derek. I do know that there is synergy with certain lines at certain times, and the sustainability of that is what we're trying to engineer. Like Leo and Frankie and Troy went for a while, and it seemed to be going. Troy went out at the injury, but trying to get lines that'll have an identity as a group and then sustain it over the course of a game. And I do like, there was a lot of positives tonight as far as the second period, just the rotation of the lines, the rhythm that we got into. I really liked, when Lundy was with Fabry and McGinn, they're all 3 skate, they all drive the puck deep, they all chase pucks down. I thought Leo with Frank and Troy was a nice mixture of skate and skill, and Frankie's got that that pace to his game. So we got to find lines that are going to mesh in that in that 4-line rotation.
Where do you think the kind of mood and morale of the team is? I seem like a little more deflated than usual in the room. Do you think that was just, what happened at the end of the game, that it was a tight one, a cumulative thing, or where do you kind of see the pulse at right now, I guess?
I think they're frustrated. I think the frustration's at a super high level. Okay, I think any team, no matter how good you are, or how old you are, or how young you are, when you're not scoring, when we're not scoring, it's like the balloon just keeps getting bigger and bigger. We're just waiting for it to pop in a good way, and get goals. I mean, hey, they played a good road game on a back-to-back night, and when you look back at it, we probably could have scored 6 goals. And, probably woulda, coulda, shoulda doesn't mean anything at the end of the game, but we generated chances. That could have been an 8-7 game, for God's sakes. There was a lot of chances going both directions, but I think they're just frustrated. They're trying to... I think when guys pass the puck from the slot to the side, there's not a lot of confidence they're going to score, so they give it to a player that's in a poor angle thinking that he's going to score because he can't score. That's psychological.
No Cam Fowler tonight. Do you feel like he missed his stability a little bit on the blue line?
Yeah, I mean, Cam's a good player, and he settles things down. He's also an option on the power play if you need an older guy back there. So
Owen really stepped up. I know we've talked about him recently, but the most ice time out of any of the players. What did you see from him tonight to warrant that time?
I could just play the same record over and over again. He just plays on his toes every night. He's fearless. He makes plays. He makes mistakes out of being active, not being passive and measured. Like, we need to get that out of everybody. That's just the way he's just. I didn't see him in juniors, but I'm sure he played that way in juniors. I mean, you'd have to be blind not to notice his enthusiasm to play and his aggressiveness, the way he joins the rush, the way he attacks people defensively, his gaps. We're blessed to have him.
Great, thanks, Greg.